I am becoming the manager of Everton, and my biggest rival, my dad, has taken over as Liverpool manager, which sets up one big question. Within 5 seasons, can I build this Everton team to compete with Dad's Liverpool at the top of the Premier League? Because alongside the point system we have in place, for the first time ever, a secondary challenge is in the mix of building this Everton team in 5 seasons to be on the same level or surpass Liverpool. So strap in for what could be the best rebuild we have done in a long time, with a returning face coming back to Merseyside to haunt Liverpool. Right, Dad, a very tricky challenge for me today.
Yes.
In the Merseyside derby, taking over as Everton manager.
But you work cut out today, I think.
Oh, yeah. So we decided to make the rebuilds a little bit more interesting every now and then. There's going to be 2 challenges for me. Obviously, the points is going to be 1, because there's still a way of me winning points, even with you having the better team. Games against each other is always one, of course. Maybe if I drop into the Europa League, Europa Conference League, domestic cups being another way.
Cups, yeah, the domestic cups going to be big for you, I think.
Yeah.
You've got to be getting your hands on something there.
Yeah. But the second challenge, and sort of the new challenge we're going to put on certain rebuilds where I'm a worse club in a sort of rivalry, or it doesn't have to be a rivalry, but within the same league, is chasing Dad to the point where in 5 years, can I take the lesser club to be as good or better than whatever side Dad is at? Can I catch up to basically be title contenders within those 5 seasons? And I think that will go down to the position in that final season.
100%.
Or before that.
Yeah.
So let's have a look then at this Everton side, because they do have a good team to begin with. We didn't have a lot of money, and I decided to spend whatever money we did have on a Spurs player. Crazy, I know. But we did sign Ben Davies, a player that you absolutely love.
Oh, I hate this guy. I'd get rid of him every single time. This is the first player I would get rid of. One of him and a couple others, yeah.
Well, the reason why I got him is our best player, Jared Branthwaite, is out at the start of the season.
Yeah.
He's our left-sided centre-back.
He's a good player as well.
He is probably our best defender, so we needed to bring somebody else in. Ben Davies, for the time being, he's on 100 grand as well. With the money that we had, he was the only sort of experienced player I could bring in, so he joins the club. Now, we are setting up in a 4-4-2 that drops into a 4-1-3-2, with obviously Garner dropping into this more defensive midfield role. I would say he's kind of like the heartbeat of the team in the early years. He's going to be really good at passing. He's also good at tackling. Very good stamina. I'm actually really impressed with him in real life too. I love watching James Garner play football.
I think he's very good, yeah.
Gutted
I think on the game
it.
he's good as well. If you were picking, 20 million, you'd pick up as a good midfield player.
Yeah, because he's only 24. I was gutted when he left Manchester United. I thought he would be a, sort of a key figure in the future. So that is a shame. But next to Dewsbury Hall, he's had a good year so far too. And up front, we're playing a false 9 channel forward combination, which I'm kind of intrigued with. False 9 with NDI, who can drop into that sort of number 10 role anyway. Quite good in that role, I think, 25 years old. But we've also got Tierney Barry. Now, he's got an injury at the start of the season, 5 weeks. He wasn't my signing, but he was Everton's new signing of £28 million. So, of course, he picks up the classic Omega Luke curse of getting himself injured at the start of the season. But he got 1 goal in 1 game so far, Tierney Barry. And I actually think it could be key for us because he's still only young. He's 22 years of age, has potential. Physically, he's great. He's 6'5" with 18 jumping reach. That's my type of striker.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's my type of striker. So we can see what we can build around him going forward.
My biggest surprise looking at your team there, Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish on the right.
Playing him on the right and not on the left, yeah.
Well, the reason for it, I'm not locking anyone in.
No?
That's just best 11 pick. He naturally can go both sides, of course. We've got Dwight McNeil, who is left-footed, and I've got a winger on the left, so I imagine that's the reason why my best 11 pick does that. But of course, substitute-wise, we've also got quite a few players who can play on the right. Röhrl is a midfielder who can kind of play everywhere, so he's going to be a good option. He joins on a permanent deal at the end of the season. But we've also got Tyler Diblin.
He's good.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be good coming through, yeah.
I agree. But I think the reason why Grealish goes there is because Tyler Diblin can't play right midfield naturally, but he can play right forward, right wing naturally. So I think for now, him coming off the bench and just playing his part and not locking anyone in the first season is the way to go for me, because at the start of the season it hasn't done too bad either. Now, we haven't played each other, thankfully. I want to give that a bit of a rest for the time being, but we started off with 2 draws. Leeds and Brighton both 1-1s, which the Leeds game's harsh because Dominic Calvert-Lewin scored against us, and that's the one play
you didn't want that, no. He'd probably be injured for the rest of the season, though.
Yeah, that was his one and only appearance. And then Brighton, we unfortunately were 1-0 up and lost. The Matomas lost 2 points there. Beat Burton, beat Wolves. 2 games I'd expect, and die with a 95th minute winner. Come on. So it's not been a bad start. Liverpool.
Yes.
I would say technically have the best team on the game. Obviously, in real life, not amazing. Arsenal seem to be the better team.
Yes.
But I think in terms of attributes, Liverpool have the better team than Arsenal for the first 2 or 3 seasons.
I'm going to say my worry, I've got to replace players that we all know are getting old and could be leaving Liverpool.
Yeah.
And I've got to try and sort out whether they sign new contracts or whether they don't, or just replacements for them. So that would be my sort of thinking of the next sort of 3 seasons, 4 seasons.
Yeah.
If I can replace the players that I know will leave.
And that's where you've got to get it right, because by season 4 or 5, I'm
could
hoping
be right
to
on my
build
tail.
a team
Yeah,
to be there.
I'm a bit worried about it, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's going to be a good challenge. I'm looking forward to this, just to see. I probably will go a few points ahead of you. The last couple of seasons, you could just catch me up. And I think if you two, I would say now, if you win the league, that deserves to win the old challenge, I feel.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know what point system we're going to do for that, but I think it's going to be hard for you though. But yeah, good luck.
All right. Yeah, absolutely.
Like you say, I've probably got one of the best teams in the league at the moment.
Yeah, and also you've brought in Adamola Lookman.
And I've improved it with just the one signing. The weakness that I felt in the team at this present moment was just the left-hand side.
Yeah.
I brought this guy in to go into that position on the left wing, and I'm going to lock him in that position, I feel.
All right. My favourite thing ever is when Dad signs ex-Arsenal players.
He's not Arsenal, is he?
No, he isn't.
Oh, that's right.
But he was. Ex-Everton.
Oh, I would have never known that.
Oh, I knew it. As soon as he made the sign-in, I was like, he doesn't realise.
I would have never known that.
Can't wait to bring that up. Yeah, he used to play for Everton.
Oh, he's going to get a few views then, isn't he?
Yeah, a long time ago. In the Premier League as well.
He played in the Premier League.
He's
Do you know, I can't remember that.
long old time. Yeah, he burst onto the scene at Charlton when he was so young, like 16 years of age, and Everton signed him. Very young age, and was playing him in the Premier League. He had loans to Leipzig, moved to Leipzig permanently, loans to Fulham, loans to Leicester, before, of course, moving to Atalanta, where he's really come into form in the last couple of seasons.
I mean, even for Leicester, he played 20-odd games in the Premier League. So
yeah, and this is obviously the reason why he's rated so highly in this game, because recently he has been fantastic at Atalanta.
Yes.
So, tactically then, Dad, you're setting up in like a very attacking 4-2-3-1.
Well, I think when you look at the players that Liverpool have got available, you've got to be a more attacking side. And I mean, the 2 strikers I've got, we all know that they've been fighting it out between them. So I've gone. Isak's going to go up front. He's just pipped it, but I think the player right behind Isak, Wirtz, I think he's going to be the key player for me.
Yeah.
I think if I can find that right sort of, I've got him in that position, but if he plays well, I think this team will be very, very dangerous. I mean, we all know about Salah, what he can do on the right hand side. Hopefully, he does it better in this game than he is actually in real life this particular season, because he's not playing very well at all, so hopefully he'll still do it for me. But I've got a solid midfield, I feel, there, really. Van Dijk is the one I was talking about earlier. We all know that he's coming to the end of his contract. He's 34 now,
2 years left.
2 years left on his contract, so I'm going to be looking at replacing him, as well as Salah as well. The Robertson on the left-hand side. It's whether they've got the right player in for him already.
Yeah, Kirkes is there.
I'm not sure about him, you know. And I nearly went for a left-back as my signing, just to sort of like make sure that was a strong, because I know Robertson is like, he's still good at the moment. When he comes on, he still makes a difference. This guy's not making any difference, I feel, for Liverpool. And obviously the big one is, have Liverpool replaced the right back
with Frimpong, or obviously,
well, they bought in Frimpong, didn't they?
Conor Bradley already there.
I mean, I do like watching Conor Bradley in the big games. He sort of like, he puts it in, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and that's what I like about him. But is he good enough for the Liverpool side? Doesn't look like it. And is this guy going to be good enough? So I'm going to sort of sit back and watch the right back and see what happens in that position of the wing back. See how that goes, really. I'm looking at other positions at this present moment.
Okay.
As in next couple of seasons, what I'm going to be doing. But as for this season, I'm really happy with this formation I've got. I'm happy with the players that I've got. Just kind of lost to Arsenal. I just can't believe that. That's a bad game for me to lose.
Szoboszlai was sent off. They scored right after it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
lost at Anfield.
He plays. I mean, he's in every play. They've been using him in right back as well, haven't they?
Yeah.
So he's, I've got that in my mind as well. I can put him back there as well. So, but
other than that, though,
it's a good start.
7-1 against Bournemouth.
I mean, that's a hell of a good result.
6-2 away to Newcastle.
So
with
it goes
Isak scoring 2 goals.
Right at the death as well. So
98.
half of the Arsenal fans, Newcastle fans, had already probably gone home then, hadn't they? So they didn't see that. So yeah, I started off really well, scoring goals. So I was pleased with that, and then go to Arsenal, and they've done what I hate is that 1-0 against you, didn't they?
Well, let's see it then. Season number 1. with Liverpool versus Everton. Can I eventually catch up to Dad with Liverpool at the top of the league, or maybe even points-wise, grab some early points as well to give me an advantage? Let's find out. All right, season number 1, Dad. You are champions, which
a long way.
by a lot, yeah. 15 points there.
Only lost one more game.
2.
Only lost one more game.
Yeah. Scoring a lot of goals, 69 goal difference as well. So ran away with it.
Number in as well,
I'll tell you what, as Man
Where
United
did they
fan,
come from?
I would take that.
Where did they come from?
I would take that. Is it Ruben Amorim? Ruben Amorim. Can't see that happening, but there we go. We'll take it. But I'm really happy. 7th place. As a first season standard, I was thinking from 8th upwards. There's some of the teams that we have actually finished above, Newcastle and Chelsea. I think that's great. Some of them that have actually finished above me, I'm surprised with. Villa being one of them. We've done really well. Only dropping out because Man City, overtook them on the final day. So they've done really well. But of course, their form suggests that they're doing that in real life too.
That's right, yeah.
Clubs going down. Now, this is an interesting one for me, because this is where I think I should be looking at players.
100%.
Sunderland, Palace and Leeds. There's a lot, especially at Palace.
There's a few players there.
There's a couple of players already that I've got my eye on.
We were talking about a certain striker at Palace at the moment who's a beast.
Mateta could be an option, but there's other players there too that
definitely,
we could be picking up. Other competitions, as we are at Everton, 5th round by Brentford, 3rd round by Crystal Palace, speaking of Palace. So we didn't get eliminated by Liverpool, that's absolutely fine. But the fixtures against you there, I can already see we lost one of the games already. And unless I was the only other person to beat you, I would suggest you might have beaten me in that result too. However, cup competitions for yourself, Dad. After, of course, winning the league, FA Cup was not won by yourself. Manchester City won that, and you were knocked down the 4th round by Bolton. So the FA Cup, Spurs lost in the final there. How far did you get in the FA Cup? Not very far by the looks of it. Manchester City in the quarters. Bad draw for you there in the quarterfinals. So no extra points. You get 5 points there for winning the league. You get another point for beating me late on in the season. Early on in the season, where's that result where we played against each other? It must be. I've been looking for Liverpool. I'll be honest. We need to look for Everton.
3-2. 3-2. Yeah.
September 20th of September. You defeated me 3-2. So you do get 2 points for that. Unfortunately, I get 0 points in this first season. I was hoping I'd just at least get a couple on the board. That's frustrating. All right, squad-wise then. If you're looking at this, 33 from Isak, Salah getting 24, Lookman, the new signing, getting 16 with 9. 15 and 15 from Wirtz, and you got 121 million.
Wow, I didn't expect that. Well, I didn't expect that, but then Liverpool have been big spending lately, haven't they? So. Oh
yes, they have.
Oh, that could help me big stone.
The trouble is, you're worse when you have more money.
I know.
Let's have a look.
I like to buy like 4 or 5 players, don't I, rather than buying 2.
Let's have a look at squad for me. We've got Ndiaye was the top scorer with 17. Beto managed to get 13, only in 14 starts. Barry with 26 starts got 11. Is there a bit of development there with Barry? I'd say so. I might stick with him, to be honest. Tyler Diblin still played quite a lot, to be fair. 10 goals, 9 assists. Nice bit of development there. Jack Grealish has already left by the looks of it. So, yeah, we might have to sort of think about, with Jack Grealish going, what we need to do instead. I feel a bit sorry for Carlos Alcaraz, but we're not really playing attacking midfielders right now. He's a very good player, but with this 4-4-2, which is trying to be just a little bit more conservative, I can't see us using a player like Carlos Alcaraz. But we've been given 30 million. I was hoping for a little bit more, I'll be honest, closer to the 50. So, yeah, depth in terms of what we are missing right now, according to the squad planner, wingers is the option. Let's have a look at the points. Season 1 points is Omega Luke with 0 and Dad with 7. With all the FM26 mods out there, NordVPN is the easiest and safest way to make sure your IP address is protected while browsing online. With just a click of the button, you can change your digital location right from your home or wherever you currently are, which of course gives you extra benefits when you're browsing websites which now require personal identification, which of course, we don't like them in certain countries. But NordVPN does way more, including the threat protection feature, which works as an antivirus tool, blocking scams and phishing attacks, as well as preventing websites from tracking and stealing your information. And for me, in the last week alone, NordVPN has blocked 352 ads and 500 websites from collecting my data. And just like everything with Nord, it's super easy to toggle this protection on and off, as well as see the different websites that it is blocked. NordVPN can also monitor the dark web for up to 5 email addresses to ensure that you don't have your password leaked as well. But of course, course, the fun part of NordVPN is being able to watch regional-based content from wherever you are in the world. And you may be surprised as the value for money that you can get with NordVPN when you select a 2-year plan. But yes, as you know, I've been using NordVPN for a long time now, whether it be 3 o'clock kickoffs, whether it be using Netflix in different countries. But with my link at the top of the description, or if you head to nordvpn.com/OmegaLuke, you can get yourself an extra 4 months on top of those 2 years.
Key signing for me is Schlotterbeck. I signed the Dortmund centre-back from my left-sided defence because I also decided to sell Van Dijk as he wouldn't sign a new contract.
My key signing is Adam Wharton. Taking advantage of Crystal Palace getting relegated, he only cost me £30 million and is a fantastic midfield option for the next 4 seasons and beyond. Yes, Dad, Adam Wharton joining the club. We mentioned Crystal Palace going down. He is the one that in my mind I thought that's who I want.
Yeah.
So I did manage to get him. £30 million. Not bad at all for a relegation release clause.
Yeah.
At first, didn't want to come to me. I had to wait till July before he's even interested. I thought, what's the other options, Adam?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Obviously, no one else came for him in. So, yeah.
So I made sure I saved enough back, and then I did also sell Nathan Patterson to Al Nassr for 16 million, which allowed, of course, more signings to come in. Now, Merlin Royal is obviously the signing that we had already made because he played enough games or whatever the deal is with that one from last year. But we did also bring in Andre Santos from Chelsea. Only 5 million. I think he's a lot better than what this suggests, and I've seen him be one of the better midfielders as well. So we've got Adam Wharton and Andre Santos coming in next to James Garner. My biggest problem was centre-backs. I could not, for love nor money, find a good enough centre-back to go next to Branthwaite. So we've got Tobias, who comes in as a right wing-back, who I think is better than Nathan Patterson, which is the reason why I sold him. That's a good signing. And then we have our winger option. Of course, we lost Jack Grealish. Ryan from Vasco da Gama has joined the club. Now, if you remember when we had him at Dortmund, overperformed, never progressed.
Yeah, did.
It's another risk because he has that balanced personality. He only has 14 determination. I'm just hoping the overperformance is enough to keep me wanting to play him, because right now his attributes aren't good enough that I would suggest I would want to use him. But we have gone wild with the tactic because, of course, of the way that we are set up. Losing centre-backs and, of course, not having good options coming in for centre-backs. I think the target I went for was even just snapped up. We've gone one centre-back. Ballsy. Very ballsy. We've got an inverted full-back, which, of course, drops when we have the ball into that secondary wing-back or centre-back option. Branthwaite is going to be locked into there because Elsie was going there, and I don't want him out there. I'd rather have him in the middle. Locking in Santos, locking in Ryan, Barry, and Dibbling in those positions there, so could be a risk.
Yes.
Now, I was going to change it if results continued, and then we had the final 2 results. So, in the Premier League, and then great one in the Carabao Cup, because we played Chelsea and Man City first. Not the 2 best teams to play when you're trying to try out a new tactic.
No, definitely not.
And Man City made me pay 4-0 away from home there. That's absolutely fine. But Leicester just got newly promoted. 4-2 against them. I thought, okay, we'll see how it goes in the next game. Then beat Brighton 1-0. Carlos Alcaraz, hero again.
No, let go.
93rd minute. Lovely
Away
stuff.
from home, that's a good result.
Yeah. Then we beat Leeds 6-1, and I'm thinking, okay, we could be onto something here.
Maybe it's working, yeah.
As long as we beat the teams that we're supposed to, I don't mind losing to the Chelseas and Man Cities, and every now and then picking up a wild result where we might get a draw or a win. Who knows? That's my tactic this season, because I know I'm still just building a team right now.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm thinking. Next season, number 1 target, centre-back. I do every now and then like to chuck in something wild like this, so we'll see how it plays out. Anyway, Dad.
Yes.
Transfers. What an interesting summer you had. Virgil van Dijk, £7 million to Real Madrid.
I mean, I asked him to sign a new contract. He just was not interested. So I thought, right, I'll try and sell you then. And the price came in for him, so I sold him. Done the same with Salah, but Salah was adamant that he was not going to leave.
Okay.
The Maru come in for him, he was not going to leave. So I didn't bother trying to sell him. But Virgil, he when someone came in for him, he said, yeah, I'll go. So
I would have just kept him and let him run out of contract.
It's one season, isn't it? So can I do with him out with one season? I feel I've bought a good replacement in for him, so which was my key signing. Yeah, so I've got him in already. He's only 26, so he'll do me the next 4 years. So this could be a perfect replacement for him, I feel.
Okay, then talk to me about the other ones.
Right,
Bergvall comes in from Spurs.
I do like this boy. He's a midfield. He's got such a good engine. You got to look at McAllister, who's McAllister's more of a defending midfielder. I feel with this guy, he just keeps going forward. And what I'm thinking about really is I want to play in that position, but I want more of attacking midfielder really. And I think this guy could do it for me. I don't think he'll get into the side this season, but he's going to be there or thereabouts. But the next season, possibly, I might be locking him in.
All right. Well, he's 20, so got lots of growth, very good potential on the game.
Just want to see how he does this season, whether he gets into the team or not.
Yeah, he was a good pickup for Spurs, I think, when you signed him. And this is where I think you went wild. You guys all know I love being critical of that when he makes terrible decisions.
He waits for me to do it, then
this one isn't too bad, Carrizo.
This guy, this could be my replacement for Salah. He's not as good as Salah. I don't think you'll find a player as good as Salah. But this guy can do the same. I feel when Salah eventually leaves, I feel like I can get this guy in, give him this season. I might loan him out or something like that. He won't get into the team, obviously, with Salah there. So I might try and loan him out or put him in the reserve side, give him time, and hopefully he'll produce and be ready for when I do put him in.
But then you spent £120 million.
I think I panicked. I think I panicked because when I looked at my team, when I had a little bit of money left, and I looked at, I say a little bit of money, I had nearly 100 million. I was short on centre backs. I went out and bought 2 more. So I made sure I bought a left-sided one and a right-sided one. I feel he's only young. He's 20 years of age. He'd be good for just in case I need to get any injuries. He's going to be there or thereabouts for me to put him in. His physicals are really good. He likes to put a challenge in, so now you can say what you want to say.
I think he would just about make my Everton bench. Then Mikhaili Fai, he's even worse.
He's a big boy. His physicals are good. His challenges is good. So he's only 22. So I've put 2 youngsters to sit on the bench just in case I get any injuries.
That's all well and good when they have good potential.
Yeah, I know. But the proof's going to be in the pudding whether they'll do anything for me or you never know, do you?
Or you've wasted 120 million.
Yeah.
Locking in Ekatike this season.
I looked at as much as I felt Lookman was good. Was good in that position. I missed this guy. I couldn't get him in the team. I've just won the league. Usually I would change my tactic to get this guy in and go 2 up front, but I thought I just won the league. You'll give me stick, so I thought right.
I'll give you stick either way.
Yeah. So I'm gonna lock this guy in because he plays that position as well, and just see how the season goes because I want to get this guy on the pitch more than anything.
I mean, he's already scored double the amount of last season.
Yeah.
And he played 10 games less.
So it's working for me already.
6 goals, 2 assists.
Yeah. I'd like to play 2 up front, but because I won the league last season, I thought I've got to stick to the same formation really, and that's what I'm going for.
All right, well, schedule at the start of this season. You've drawn to Wolves at home.
I mean, the community this year, I started off really well, beating Man City. To beat Man City, that's a good result, I feel.
Then
Fulham, wow, I mean...
we've seen some crazy results with Fulham. I mean, even at Craven Cottage against Man City, which happened the other night for us, as we're recording this.
The 5-4, yeah.
Yeah, the 5-4. They've then just scored 5 goals at home and still lost. That's crazy. But yeah, 6-5 against them.
That's a great result away from home. And then to go and draw at home against Wolves, and I'm thinking, come on, surely. And then you go and win 4-1 and 6-0 after those two games. So
there's Ekatike with a hat trick.
Yeah.
Then he's also got 2 there against West Ham and a 6-0 win. You got Burnley back-to-back next, and then you've obviously got your Champions League fixtures. I think right now, points-wise, you need to be looking at the other competitions as well as the league and going, I need to give myself the biggest advantage ever before Omega Luke comes rolling through with his Everton side. I don't know whether it will be this year, but I'm hoping by next year I might be up there closer in the top 4. We'll see. But yeah, okay. Season number 2 underway. Virgil van Dijk gone. £120 million spent on the biggest piece of crap I've ever seen at the back. In. Let's find out how it does. All right, season number 2. Yep, you're champions, but I'm coming.
Yeah, you're there.
I'm already looking. Wolves, Brighton, Leicester. Who can I get from there? But there we go.
I'm happy with that.
Champions
Won the league again. Yeah, pleased with that. I lost 5 games this time. So same as what Man City did, but yeah, I'm going to take that.
Arsenal, by the way, down in 13th.
Yeah.
What the hell's happened there? Luis Enrique's the manager.
Oh dear.
I've never seen them that low in season 2.
It's lovely. I love that picture.
Yeah. Same.
Spurs in 4th. I love it.
Yeah. That's as high as you'll ever get. Even I beat Arsenal at the end of the season. Look, 1-0. And Spurs lost to Man United. Oh. Would you know it? Got battered by them too at Old Trafford. Competitions, though, didn't get very far. Third round, in the FA Cup, quarter-final of the Carabao Cup by Brentford. Ooh. The Europa League, which I was really hoping to get some points in. Round of 16 by Sparta Prague. That's a bad loss for me.
Yeah, there's a lot of points out there for you there, isn't it?
Frankfurt beat Spurs in the final, though. Come on! That's my favourite German team. In extra time.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Get in. Look at that. They equalised in the 94th minute. They were 3-0 down in the most unbelievable final ever. Oh, no, they weren't. Yeah, they were 3-0 down. They scored from kickoff with Chaibi.
I'll tell you what, mate.
Scored again.
The way Spurs have played at the moment, that does not surprise you
whatsoever.
whatsoever.
I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I've got to put my hand up for this one. They are playing like that so much at the moment.
What is that cup final?
Oh,
I love that. Right, lovely stuff. Didn't win any cups though. We might not have any points again. We'll have to hopefully think that we've beaten Dad in a competition. Let's have a look to see where you finished, Dad. Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. Virgil van Dijk gone on to win it. That's awkward, isn't it? Very awkward. Didn't win the FA Cup.
Nope.
Did win the Carabao Cup, beating Manchester City there in the final.
Extra points, the money needed them.
Ekitike.
Andrew Robertson is still playing as well.
So there we go. There's an extra 3 points there. I don't know who knocked you out of the FA Cup. I don't think it was... Chelsea. So I did knock you out of that competition. So all we really need to look for now, of course, your extra 3 points on top of your 5 for winning the league, is the results against each other. So... we're looking for Everton. The first fixture that we played against each other was here, the 13th of December. You beat me 2-0 away from home. Doesn't bode well for me. We then played against each other the second fixture in the Premier League, 17th of March. You beat me 4-2. So again, 0 points for me and an extra 2 points for you. Not an amazing start. Let's count up the points after we have a look, at the recruitment. So you got £92 million in your budget. Team-wise... 34 from Alexander Isak. Ekitike, great season.
I'm pleased I locked him in now, and he's rewarded me with what I wanted him to do.
Yeah.
Salah's there. I mean, it's come to the end of his contract now.
Yep. Will
he sign a new contract, or will he go for a freebie? I'm not sure yet.
And then you got Bergvall, 17 assists.
Yes.
The highest amount of assists this season.
That just goes to show me that I think he's ready for that position now. I'll be looking at that as well and see what I can do with that.
And you know what I'll be looking for? Where's these defenders? Juma Ba only played 7 starts, 8 off the bench.
He was only there for a substitution, wasn't he? Have I got any injuries?
Fai, 10 starts, 8 off the bench. Actually played quite well when he did feature. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts on those signings. I'd love to know. Just really curious.
Let me know what your thoughts are on the champions, how they played that season.
Oh, you're Liverpool.
You didn't talk about my...
You need to remember your Liverpool.
My key signing. Nico Schwartzler, whatever he was called.
Schlotterbeck.
What about him? That was the one I got in for that position. How did he end up?
Did you forget that you were Liverpool when you were signing those 2 defenders? You go, God, I can't believe they gave me this much money.
I just panicked because I didn't have enough cover for if I got any injuries. So how did my main centre back play? You just walked right over it.
I don't go through looking at every player.
No, you looked at the bad ones. Look at me good ones. How did he do?
Schlotterbeck. There we go. He played 50 times, got 1 goal, 1 assist. Didn't get a very good average rating. I bet you're really regretting checking that now, aren't you? Because that was not fantastic. Let's have a look at this Everton side. Now, considering we played 1 centre-back, I'm happy with where we finished. £51 million, very good wage budget. That will be enough to sign a good centre-back at the very least. And hopefully we can kind of accumulate some money and bring somebody new in. Now, Branthwaite playing by himself. Did feel sorry for that. Andre Santos, locked him in. That was a good move. He's developed quite well, turned into a very good player for us. The other players that we locked in, Ryan. Hey, that's more development than what I had from him at Dortmund.
Yeah.
So, pleased with that.
Yeah.
And he's gone up to a fairly professional personality, I've just seen. Oh,
pretty
Tyler
good.
Diblin did play quite a lot of games. Also did very well. So, happy with that. And Tierno Barry, that's what I'm talking about. Locked him in, 33 goals. Terrible season last year. That's the goals we needed. We could sell the likes of Beto. He is also wanting to leave. We got transfer requests as well as transfers interested. £17 million. So there is money there. Mikalenko's another one that I might look to move on. He's 28 now. I reckon I could get a better left back than that. Is there one at Brighton? Possibly. That's just left. We'll have to find out. Okay, going in to season number 3. Let's take a look at the points. Season 2, Omega Luke with 0 points. Dad with 10, meaning the total points are Luke with 0, Dad with 17.
My key signing is Vitinha, a world-class centre midfielder that I've signed for 150 million from PSG to partner Birdveld in midfield.
I found my centre-back as my key signing as Kim Min-jae was transfer listed at Bayern Munich and joins for £24 million. He's 30 years old, but for now, a fantastic defensive option for Everton. Yes, Dad. Kim Min-jae gone from Bayern Munich to Everton.
Yes, good buy,
move,
I think.
Yeah, not bad. It's my secondary centre-back. I've got another centre-back coming in that I think might surprise you a little bit. Maybe not. Dewsbury Hall left the club. He's gone out for £7.5 million. We also sold Beto to Leeds as well for £22.5 million. So they are basically Everton 2.0 because they got Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Beto and Dewsbury Hall. Yeah. But we have signed Tyreek Mitchell. He was actually, of course, signed from Coventry when they got promoted into the Premier League from Palace for only 13 million. Coventry then got relegated and I then signed him. So hopefully he's not a bad omen.
Yeah.
Because he's had back-to-back Premier League relegations. But I think he's very good on this and better than Mikolenko. English as well, so it helps the homegrown talent. Tyreek Mitchell joins the club. A lot of really good aggression, obviously physical attributes there. Not bad going forward, so not a bad little player there. But my other two signings that I made, and I didn't realise, we sold Tobias for £45 million. £30 million profit went through in August when I just did not see it. We are starting this season without an out-and-out right back. We didn't have that much money to bring in a replacement. We could have switched this around a little bit, but the transfer window's now closed and I'm already without one. We've got a couple of players who can still play there, so I think we'll be fine. Jacob Ramsey doesn't play right back, but he plays in that attacking midfield, centre midfield, or left midfield from Newcastle. £26 million. Good player, to be fair, to bring in. He was also transfer listed too. We got one more sign-in for that defensive option. It's another Spurs player, but he's on loan. Luka Vuskovic. Decent centre-back option. I didn't have no money at the time, so we went with a loan signing, and Vuskovic was available. I think outside of the tackling and marking, he's very good. So, for 20 years of age, fantastic player in the future, because the potential is quite high too. 6'4", physically quite strong too. We've scrapped the one at the back formation, as much as it actually did quite well for us, to be fair. But in cup competitions where we're looking to win points, that isn't going to win us the Europa League. So instead, we've gone for a 4-2-3-1, dropping into a 4-2, or almost a 4-4-1-1, to be fair. We're not locking anybody in, of course. We ain't got Tobias now. We've got O'Brien. We've got Asni who can play there. O'Brien's quite good, to be fair, and he's a big old boy as well. I think he's 6'5", is he? 6'6", so he can play there naturally. Yeah, I think this team's definitely set up to be better than what we were last year. I'm excited. James Garner is actually acting as sort of like a substitute centre defensive midfielder at the minute, because he can't play CDM naturally just yet, which I'm absolutely fine with. I was hoping he could also play right back, but it turns out he can. I didn't want to lock him in because then we don't have enough centre midfielders. Cover, but I'm sure he played right back for a few games at the start of the season when Everton were actually struggling.
It might well have done,
so yeah, I was hoping that was the case. It wasn't, but never mind. Ramsey can sort of switch between this role and this role, so that Tyler Dibling can also play on the left too. But again, I'm not locking anyone in. At my start of this season, I think we've been quite unlucky. We drew away from home against Aston Villa, but we pulled Arsenal in the Carabao Cup and only lost on penalties, which is a shame. Dwight McNeil actually missed a penalty there. But we beat Bournemouth 5-1, we beat Palace 3-1, and we beat Man United 3-0. We've had a great start
there. It was 3 games,
Yeah. We've got Brest in the Europa League, so hopefully we don't make a tit of ourselves there. And Torpedo right after. That's a great name. Georgian side, Torpedo. Terrible badge, though.
It is, yeah. You come up with something better than that,
yeah,
surely.
Especially with a name like Torpedo. Like, oh, come on, all the possibilities that you can have there. Dad, your transfer history, your key signing, a lot of money was spent on him, 152 million. I think you listened to my critique of last season.
Yeah, I mean, I just looked at the team again. I mean, that you could say Mo Salah was my key signing. I got him to sign another 1-year contract. Yeah. So I've got Mo.
He's one of those chairmans.
I got him for another season. So you could say that's another signing for me. But
one of those chairmans. It's like a new signing. He signed another deal.
But I looked at that midfield, and like I said last season, I looked at Birdveld to see how he was going to do, and I brought this guy in to sort of sit right beside him.
Yeah,
and I just feel my midfield then could be very, very dangerous.
Because you also got Edison.
Yeah, and I just this guy dropped in my lap on a freebie. Is it in August I bought him?
Yeah.
So he was still up for in July. He was still up by for another month. He went as a free agent, so I just brought him into the team. Another midfielder that just gets any injuries.
Yeah,
I just feel my midfield is so strong now. Really,
players who left the club then, because there has been quite a few to be fair.
Yeah.
Federico Chiesa.
He was my main sort of.
Said Federico
he did want to leave, so I let him go. But I was a bit worried about letting him go to PSG. But
you took Vitinha.
I signed their best midfielder, so I've given him.
Chiesa.
Yeah, his replacement. So
haven't changed your formation.
No, I looked at it again and I thought no, because as if you put in the best 11, I think my top 5 is exactly top 6 is exactly where I want it. That is so I didn't have to change nothing really. My midfield's going to look so strong with that, but I think I'd locked in.
Frimpong at the right back.
I want to lock him in and just see what he does for a full season in that position. Really, the left wing back, I'm going to leave it as it is. See how he gets on. So
he does develop really well. I mean, this season alone, look, the development is there.
Yeah, and that's what I looked at. I thought, right, give him a full season in that position. Just leave him alone then and see how he gets on.
All right. Well, let's see your start of the season, because it has been a bit of a weird one, because you dropped 2 games. Well, you dropped 4 points in 2 games.
Yeah.
But they were both away to City and Newcastle.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 hard games, isn't it? Especially Newcastle as well.
And that one feels like a win because you scored the 94th.
Yeah, there's good history with Newcastle and Liverpool as well, isn't it? With draws and
scoring again.
Yeah, and early this time, so the fans would have seen it as well. So they'd have given a bit of stick for that one day. I'm not disappointed. I've beat the other teams around me. Lower teams that you expect to win. But Chelsea and Newcastle. You could look at it. Maybe I should have beat Newcastle, but it was away from home.
And only beating West Ham and Burnley at home 2-1.
Yes, that's a bit sort of. But then West Brom in the Carabao Cup sort of gets you going. The players are there, but. Oh, it's a big game against PSG coming up there.
I was going to say, you just gave them 150 million.
Yeah, that's going to be
as their new boss. The money that they have spent then, I'm curious. What have they managed
They haven't
to
put a lot,
in?
have
They haven't
they?
put in like a main man there, unless it's the season before that they've brought him in, or is that... They're the same players, so can't even show you. I don't know what is going on with this. Absolutely tough. Fix your bloody game. Can't even see their previous transfers. We don't know how they spent their money by the looks of it. They've only spent £61 million there, but we can't see the Vitinha deal. It was the season before that it clocks in at, and we can't bloody see it. Never mind, we'll have to move on. Season number 3 then. I've started the season very well. I'd love it to be like that at the end. We'll have to see.
That ain't looking good already, is it?
No, this is the season where we pass the halfway point and I start needing to score some points, because right now it's not looking pretty for me, but if I can put some on the board this year, especially in the Europa League, I think that puts me in a good stead to do well in season 4 and 5. Alright, well, although I am buzzing with my finish,
yes, 4th, very
the
good.
League again, which is
3 seasons in a row.
Yeah,
come on.
The losses are counting up each time. Why isn't anybody capitalising on that? It's so annoying. All the times when Arsenal were amazing on this, or Spurs just all of a sudden have miraculously
Spurs
good
are going to be
seasons.
gutted. They only lost 5.
Yeah.
So they're going to be gutted really with that. So, but I'll take that 3 in a row. Yeah, happy with that.
All right, well, I'm finishing in 4th place. I'm buzzing with that. 72 points. Very good. I actually had a bad end of the season too. If you can have a look at this, look. And I lost in the Europa League final to Atalanta, who don't even have Lookman. So frustrating. So I lost 2-0. Di Catalare, who's probably their best player outside of that, scored both goals. Very good player indeed. So I know he didn't even score. That's frustrating with the amount of strike force that we have got. But I also, quarter-final against Bournemouth in the FA Cup, 3rd round by Arsenal, of course, which we've seen in the Carabao Cup. Very annoying. So let's have a look at my run then. The league phase there, we finish in 2nd place. Round of 16, knocking out Dinamo Bucharest. Quarter-final, knocking out Napoli, 6-1. That was very good. And semi-final, Forest, 7-0 on aggregate. Absolutely battered them. But we had to play either Atalanta and Bologna. Bologna were 3-1 up in the first leg, 3-2 up in the first leg. And Atalanta pulled it back. Of course, have gone on and beaten me. Very disappointed with that. Dad, you won the league.
Yes.
You also won the Carabao Cup.
Yes. I guess not the Forest who...
Yeah, they've had a terrible time, really, and they got to a cup final and got battered in the semi. But you were the one. Runner-up in
against
the Champions
Chelsea
League.
of all teams as well. Had to be an English side, didn't it? Yeah, I'm disappointed with that, really. That would have been a really good double, that would have.
Hopefully, I mean, you lost quite a few games. Hopefully, they were against me. So let's have a look. As we go through the season, we're looking for the fixtures against Everton. There's one. You beat me there. So that's another one. Come on, please, pick up my first point. My first point. There it is. Yes! And a Spurs player's won it for me in Luka Vuskovic, who for some reason, as a centre-back, takes penalties. Don't know why. But there we go. First point on the board. It took 3 seasons to do so. But this Everton team, we are building something going into season 4. Let's have a look then. 37 for Hugo Ekitike. That's very good.
It is from that right wing. See, I'm looking at that now and thinking, do I change it and go 2 up front and just stick the pair of them up front?
Yeah, go on.
He wants me to change it. I mean, I got to the... I don't know what to do. That's what I really want to do.
Yeah,
but you lot are just going to give me so much stick if I do it and
Don't
I
bottle
don't
it.
and I win the league again, innit? But you know I want to put them up front. I want to go goals, and these boys would do it. They're doing it there, but I could have someone better on that wing and have both of them up front. Don't know.
Do it.
I don't know what to do.
Frimpong locked him in, 19 assists.
Yes. So that's worked for me.
That paid off.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's still only a 3-star, which worries me.
Yeah.
Could I get better in that position? That might be what I look at.
But you also have this man ready and waiting.
Yes, that's another one, isn't it?
Because although he doesn't look amazing, he plays so well on this game. If you remember when we did the first challenge of Liverpool City, I chucked him in season 3.
Yeah.
He was one of my best players.
So
I plays both wings as well.
I got an automatic replacement to go left wing, and then I could play 2 up front, couldn't I? Ekitike, I could put him up front and put that guy on the left wing, couldn't I?
Yeah.
Don't even have to buy a player to go into that position, which makes it even better, really.
Juma Bar barely played. Mikhail Fai barely played. These players just killing their careers. Money, £86 million with nearly $1 million in the wage, so that's probably going to be way more as well.
Yeah, 100 million.
100 million plus.
Oh, where do I go?
To spend.
Let's
have a look at my Everton team then. What have we been up to? After a very good 4th place and a Europa League final, Tierno Barry, 44 goals. Very happy with that. That's good. And as you can see, development as well. Not amazing, actually. I thought I'd be bigger than that. But the goals, you can't deny. Very good amount of goals. 30 in the Premier League alone. Does that make him the top scorer? Glazed over that? No. I forgot that Erling Haaland was in the
still
league.
in the league, isn't he? Yeah. 43.
Get out. Right, we're going to have to do all the clicks now. That's 2 clicks, or 3 clicks actually, just to get on there. Attacking, goals. There we go. Barry was second. It took 20 minutes to find the page that we wanted, because there's so many clicks. And remember, not in 25 games. It was in 38. They've put age next to goals.
Yeah.
Amazing. I love it. Such a great design. Anyway, Ndai, 27 goals with 13 assists. Jacob Ramsey, new signing, 20 and 13. Ryan, development. I expected more when I seen his current ability being 4 stars, but maybe the rest of my team have got worse. And then they just expect less. Andre Santos looks like he's grown up. Don't be a bad injury. That's all right. We're all good. 3 weeks and he'll be back next season.
That was a good buy for 5 million, mate.
Yeah, not bad at all. Wharton came in and obviously has done quite well. I think Kim Min Jae is actually progressed a little bit in terms of the star rating. I think the main concern for me this year was James Garner not playing as many games, wherever the hell he is. There he is. He played 21 starts, 16 off the bench, when we know he can be amazing.
Yeah.
But it's because I'm not playing a defensive midfielder. He fills in at the back, obviously. But yeah, we might have to look into that. The worst comes to worst, though, I'll stick him out on the right back position, just lock him in. We know he can do a job there. If I can't find a good enough right back, we know I can do that. So yeah, not bad. And my recruitment, my budget for this season, 52 million with a good wage as well. That's enough for me to bring in a couple of players, although I was hoping to be a bit more considering we got Champions League football. But let's have a look at the points, because I finally got 1. Season 3 points are Omega Luke with 1 and Dad with 9, meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 1 and Dad with 26. I spent up to £58 million on Brazilian centre-back Murillo as my key signing. Great player on the ball as well as defending, and I picked him up from Nottingham Forest.
My key signing is possibly the best right back in the world, Hakimi. He cost me 145 million from PSG, and he will go straight into my first team.
I've had a few players have left the club, Jeremy Frimpong being one of them, which obviously the reason why you're bringing in Hakimi. He left the club for 32 million.
Yeah, it was good money, I think, for him, really.
Yeah. Hakpo's gone for 30 million to Atletico Madrid.
I just wasn't using him, really, so I got other players in that position. I got a youngster who's all set up for that,
Rio and
that
Gomar.
position. Yeah, if I do need million. So
Moa.
it was spare, so I could bit of money back in as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and then finally, bit of a loss on this one. Juma Bar,
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah. We'll
50 million down to 30.
you've had your word about that one, so we won't go no further. I got rid of him,
Yeah,
and I lost Robertson as well. So
Yeah.
he come to the end of his contract. He wanted to go.
yeah.
So
Which means
yeah.
a second player has joined the club
Yes.
as well. One for the right back, one for the left back. And to be
Possibly.
honest, you've probably got two of the best in the world.
I think they are, yeah. So I mean, we all looked at my strike force before. I've got one hell of a strike force and midfield. Now I'm feeling I've got really good defence as well. So you're in trouble now.
All right. Okay. Well, I went like I was not in trouble before. I was Everton. I still am Everton. I haven't moved. But yeah, Alphonso Davies, I think him and Nuno Mendes at PSG probably fight it out at the minute of being the world's best left backs, probably outside of the Premier League. There's a few that maybe in the Premier League that you could say.
I don't think
might
PSG
be.
were going to give me the other one never, will they? Lose both of them. So
yeah, I mean they're probably
I'll
happy
take this one,
to take for you to take Hakimi for
Yeah.
145, especially because he is 29. But
Yeah,
again, we're already playing 2 more seasons.
I've got 2 more seasons, so I was quite happy to pay that.
Yeah. Right. Okay then. Let's have a look at your starting 11 and tactics. So we're setting up back into this sort of like 4-2-2 style of formation.
Yeah, I've gone for the 2 up front. I'm hoping that I just score more goals, win more games, and that's what I'm going for. I'm going for the Champions League.
Okay, well, let's have a look then at your start of the year. Lost in the Community Shield to Manchester United on penalties. That's sort of potluck.
Isn't it?
And guess who missed the last one? Alphonso Davies. Welcome. Then Fulham beat you 2-1 at home.
Oh no, I can't believe this start. I'm just looking at it now and thinking, have I done the right thing in changing my tactic? I wanted to go 2 up front to score more goals. It didn't bloody working, is it? So I don't know what. I mean, to lose Villa as well, 3-2.
Alphonso Davies sent off.
Isn't it?
Great start.
Welcome to the Premier League, isn't it? You know, first game at Wembley, you lose it, and he misses a penalty, and then he gets sent off the next game. So I don't know.
Beat Newcastle 2-0, but then only beat Stoke.
Only just
on penalties.
Yeah.
Hakimi scored the winner. Okay, right, let's
start.
have a look at my Everton team. I don't think I've had that good of a transfer window here. I think bringing in Murillo was definitely my key signing, but I was struggling to bring in a right back. Sergio Carrera was the man I went for in the end. £40 million to bring in Sergio Carrera. I bought him mainly because he can also play wing back should I decide to do that in my final year, but there was just no good options. Really struggled for a fullback at the level of what Everton can bring in.
Yeah.
And I actually think Jacob Ryan naturally goes in at right back instead. I'm a bit like, I don't want to lock him in. Then we got 2 free transfers. So Dubassine has joined on a free transfer. Just another option for the wings because players did leave the club. I'll show you them in a sec. And Kaishu Sano, good defensive midfielder who can also play centre mid, fill in loads of different places as well. Your type of player, Dad.
Yeah.
Plays for Mainz. And if you remember correctly, Mainz is that team which has about 11 of those players that play in any different position.
Yeah.
So when I seen that he was playing for Mainz, I thought, well, that makes sense. That holds true. Free transfer. I think he's quite good for a free transfer, so not too bad of a player there. So the 2 players that did leave, we've got Merlin Rell, who's left at Al Hilal, £45 million, got £25 million profit for him. And Tim Orog Bunam, £7.5 million, nearly £8 million there. But I also sold Dwight McNeil for £1 million profit to Manchester. I don't know why Man United want Dwight McNeil, but he's gone there too. So we have switched things up, going for a 4-2-3-1 formation. Gone are the days we were playing one at centre back, of course. Gonna lock Garner in that CDM role because he doesn't naturally go in there, and I personally think he's a better player than Andre Santos is, and I think obviously Andre Santos goes in because he's a natural CDM. So I need to play James Garner and lock him in, but I don't want to jeopardise the system that I think's been doing quite well. As you can see, Wharton goes next to Andre Santos there, naturally anyway. So Mitchell, Murillo, Kim Min-jae, Carrera, brand new defensive back line with Jordan Pickford still in the goal. Still got NDI, still got Barry in there, so we still got a core Everton team with a few players on the bench. Of course, Garner would naturally go in there too. Still got Jacob Ryan. Branthwaite naturally should be going in there too, in my opinion anyway. But yeah, so start of the season for this Everton team. We've actually started really well. Lost our opening game to Chelsea. We went 2-0 down quite early. Tyler Diblin pulled one back. But then we beat Coventry 4-1, which was a great result. We even beat PSG, look. 2-1.
Yeah.
We beat Sunderland 2-0 away from home, Tyler Dibblin again, and we knocked out Hull in the Carabao Cup. So I think that's a positive start for us.
100%. I mean, you've had one hard team, Chelsea. And they've done you, but the teams that you want to beat and make sure you do beat, you have beaten.
Yeah.
A lot better start than me.
Not a bad start. Now, of course, we've only got 1 point on the board. We need to make sure we get some more. We know points is definitely going to be against us, but it's taken this Everton team after 5 seasons as close as or surpassed, Dad, at Liverpool. That's the aim, the main aim for this 5-year rebuild challenge. So if you've got this far, make sure you subscribe and stick around. Let's see how we do in Season 4. Well.
Seriously?
Premier League champions with Everton. Come on. 4
No
seasons. It looks like it's the 1980s. Everton on top.
I can't believe it. I
Liverpool
only lost
in
4
second.
games.
4 points behind me too. Only
can't
conceded
believe
28 goals. That's a big factor in that.
I can't believe that. Are we looking at the same teams I just seen you put on that team sheet?
Oh yeah, don't forget, I've just bought Nottingham Forest as centre back. They've been relegated. Oh, that is unbelievable.
This game's broken, isn't it? Hey?
Tierno Barry with the most goals in the league as well, picking up the golden boot with 24. But if we're looking at the team statistics, look, only Arsenal is the other side in this with best pass completion and most possession. You had the most goals, I had the most clean sheets and fewest conceded. I had the fewest shots against, but you had the most shots for. So you're good going forward.
I've done exactly what I wanted to do. Scored the most goals.
I've got a better defence.
Yeah. With the two wing backs that I bought.
Yeah, you are playing advanced wing backs.
Well, just still a hell of
The
a...
primary objective is to go forward.
Yeah. Out of possession, they're all back, aren't they?
Not as back as
Almighty.
my full backs. Look at that. Sergio Carrera probably didn't even play. It was probably Jake O'Brien. That's what we got. I can't believe that. That is unbelievable. But does it stop there? I don't believe it. It's a Champions League win for Everton in Season 4.
Oh, my God.
First season in the Champions League. And we go on and win it. Oh, the comeback and the points is on.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, my word.
Jacob Ramsey.
How the hell has he won the Champions League as well? With that team? Come on. Go
Come
back
on,
to the start of this
Toffees.
season and you have a look at that starting 11 and tell me that's a Champions League winning team.
Hey, what is wrong with this team? This team's unbelievable. Look at it. Murillo is actually classed as my best player. New signing Murillo. Kaishki Sano's played loads of games. Welcome. Come on and won the Champions League. James Garner. There we go. Lovely stuff. Come on and won the Champions League. Tierno Barry, 40 goals this season. Unbelievable.
40 goals.
For Tierno Barry.
Oh, my word.
Amazing. I mean, we haven't done very well in the other competitions. 3rd round by Man United, 4th round by Norwich.
I ain't even knocked any of them, so I ain't even got
haven't.
points. You've got so many points on me here.
I've got some points in you there. However, I've seen one of them. Oh, you've got both.
Oh, get in.
The FA Cup 6-3 win against Chelsea. That's a big result.
Yes.
Some big wins. They got Joshua Zirkzee at Chelsea. And then the Carabao Cup as well. So I don't gain that many points in you. 5-1 against Leeds. So that's a tricky one because you win 6 points there.
Go back on that. My cup script. My cup. Oh,
Semi-final by Everton.
I did see what I thought I seen. I don't believe this.
I beat you in both legs. Oh, that's 3 points as well. Well, that's one of the cups knocked off. Get in.
Not only can't believe that you got to the final, you beat me in a semi-final.
That's unbelievable. Also, a full Premier League semi-final in the Champions League.
I like that. I love that.
That is great. I love it more that I knocked you out. I beat Porto, you beat Real Madrid.
Imagine
knocking
that,
out all the big teams.
just imagine if that happened in real life.
God, you
What would
imagine.
it be like for the Scousers?
Yeah.
I mean,
I knocked out Inter 8-3 on aggregate.
God.
5-1 against Juve. Knockout playoff round, didn't play in that. The league phase, 2nd and 3rd. With the exact same luck.
Yeah.
You just conceded less in there.
I mean, looking at it, you root through, you deserve to have won it. I just can't believe you got there. That's all.
I know, right? That is crazy.
Dear, I'll tell you what. I think that's a lifesaver for me winning the other 2 cups. I think that's just done you really.
Yeah. Well, let's have a look as well at the fixtures because there's 2 games against each other that we haven't took into contention yet. So we're on Liverpool, so we need to look out for the Everton badge. The first game we played against each other is there, 23rd of December. You beat me 2-1. So Mo Salah with a brace, Tierno Barry there. That was your home fixture at Anfield. So you do get another point there. The second fixture we played against each other, that's the Champions League. There's the Premier League one, 1-0. to beat me.
Mo Salah scored again.
Yeah, so you do win 2 points there.
So I've done your choice in the league.
Yeah, so there's the 2 points I got.
The two games that
beating
really you did need to win was the Champions League, and you won them.
Yeah, 4-2 in the first leg. At Anfield as well.
4-2.
And then the second leg, 3-2. Adam Wharton put 3-1 up, with Ryan getting the opener there in the second minute. That is unbelievable.
Tell me about it.
How have I done that? Well, the points are going to be very interesting now going into the final season, because if I manage to repeat this...
Can you report this as the game's really broken? Yeah, definitely. You got to, haven't you?
4 seasons, and I've managed to do wonders with this. Now, Adamola Lookman, 25 goals, was your top scorer.
See, that's unbelievable.
Isak only had 10.
Yeah.
So he's probably played up front more than Isak.
That's a bit worrying, really, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I didn't... Florin's work... what's he...
Wirtz.
He was playing left wing as well when on the starting lineup.
Yeah, I think Ekitike obviously played that left side of striker. Wirtz probably left side of midfield with Salah on the right.
I mean, I'm looking at that and that's not telling me it worked with the two up front, especially with Lookman being my top goal scorer. That's definitely not worked, is it? So
Davies was a new signing, 9 goals, 18 assists. Not bad considering.
I'm pleased with that. Yeah, I'm pleased with that. That's not bad. I mean, 9 goals as well.
He got 15 assists.
Yeah.
He's played quite a lot of games as well.
He got 20 games in, so
Hakimi, bit of a letdown. 6 and 7. Not as much. Nowhere near as much. Recruitment, Dad. You've been given £61 million, but massive wage budget, so you can probably move that up to close to 100 there.
Yeah.
And you're still so far over. You've got 400k there in the wage budget, so big budget there for
I've got an idea which I think I need, really. I might tinker with my formation again.
No, that doesn't sound like you.
Well, it didn't work. This time I haven't won the league, so I can change this time with, just think, all right, I won the league last season, change it a little bit for the better, I thought, and it hasn't worked, so I might just tinker with it again now, because I only won the 2 cups. So
well, I shouldn't tinker, absolutely not. After this performance, what a season that is. 40 goals from Tierno Barry, Ryan with 19 and 22, very pleased with that. 13 and 14 there for Ramsey. NDI still with 12 and 16, and I've been given £68 million. That's a good budget for this Everton side.
You won the Champions League, so you should be getting quite a bit, shouldn't you, really?
Yeah, you should get quite a lot for that. Right, let's have a look at the points then, because I'm racking up some amount this time. Let's have a look at the points after season number 4. Season 4 points are Omega Luke with 16 and Dad with 8, meaning the total points are Omega Luke with 17 and Dad with 34.
My key signing is Vinicius Jr. He cost me $167 million, as I had to buy him from Manchester City, but I still think he's worth the high price tag.
My key signing is a hilarious one, as we welcome back to Merseyside Trent Alexander-Arnold in an Everton shirt. Seeing he was available, and I just had to do it. Well done, Trent Alexander-Arnold has come back to Liverpool, but in an Everton shirt.
I'm going to say one word. Sorry.
This is the
he
greatest
is my son.
rebuild
I'm sorry.
ever. We have done a lot of things with Everton.
Yeah.
This is the best video ever for an Evertonian to watch. This is hilarious.
I just can't believe this.
4 seasons in, win the Premier League and the Champions League. What do you do next? You bring back Judas to Everton. Yes! Come on!
I mean, you're talking about families going to be fighting over this.
That's class, isn't it? It's so funny. Do you remember when they started drawing on the mural and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Everton fans, let's get the mural back. Trent Alexander-Arnold is here. I don't even rate him. I don't even think he's that good. He might not even get into the team.
Believe this.
But I had to bring him in. 30 years of age.
Dear, oh dear.
Hilariously as well, right back is the one position that was really struggling.
Yeah,
Jake O'Brien played most of the games last year.
Yeah,
he was literally the main position. He cost me about 60 million up front, 89 in total. I just seen it and I thought, that's worth it.
I just don't know what to say. It's not very often I'm gobsmacked, but I am gobsmacked. I just don't know what to say to that.
Arguably, he's not even the best player I bought. The next player is literally so much better, and I changed the tactic, which I said I wouldn't after I won the league and the Champions League. But you'll understand why, Evertonians, because the other player that's joined is Victor Osimhen.
I like this guy.
On a free transfer.
Yeah, I mean, on a free transfer. If you can afford his wages, this is an absolute buy. I wish Spurs would go out and buy this guy.
Yeah. Tierno Barry has been so good for us. I didn't want to drop him from the team.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I've had to change tactics.
He banged in 40 goals last season, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. We didn't actually lose anybody either. We did sell a single player. We kept all of the Champions League and Premier League went inside. But again, yeah, we've changed and we've gone 2 up front. So what I've decided to do was previously, I think it was this that we were playing. Can't necessarily fit them both in. I was tempted to put them on the left, but neither of them play there naturally, so I thought, no, play with 2 strikers, use a false 9 with Osimhen, because he has lost a little bit of pace. He can drop in and do the business there instead. That's what we're going to do. Tieno Barry up front with Victor Osimhen as the combination instead. Now, how we started the season with it is so weird, it's I don't know how to describe it. We have lost a point to Dad, who beat us on penalties. Tieno Barry missed. So did Ryan. Trent didn't know. Trent scored.
God. Just imagine that the first game that Trent plays for Everton is against Liverpool as well. And it's at Wembley. Oh dear,
That'd be great. Murillo missed the winning penalty, as it was. But then we had the Super Cup for winning the Champions League. So we faced the Europa League winners Lazio and beat them 8-0.
It's not unbelievable that the 8-0, it's the unbelievable the results around it I can't believe. If you can beat Lazio,
drawing the Leeds.
You could beat Lazio 8-0 and you lose, draw 3 each and draw 1 each. I just don't know.
And Dewsbury Hall, who we sold to Leeds, got sent off. But then we have managed to beat Manchester United 3-2. Ryan with the winner there. Trent scored as well, so he's fitted in quite nicely here. He's scoring goals. What a weird start to the season. Dad, you have brought in an iconic player as well in Vinicius Jr., who, of course, was playing at Manchester City.
He was. So I think it's a good move because I've just sort of weakened their side. I knew that was the one position that was really bugging me. I just went out and bought this player. He was available, and I thought, right, I've got to get him.
He only moved there last season.
Yeah, which I was surprised they would let him go. So I tried my luck and they accepted. So that's the one not weak position, but that's the one position I really wanted to sort of put a world-class player in.
I would have said centre-back, but okay.
Well, I mean, I've bought another centre-back in.
You have, actually.
Yes.
It was a lot of money, but I think this one could be worth it.
This is one for the future. So for you lads, if anybody takes the game over, and the tactics over, this guy's 20 and I've just bought this guy in for the future, really.
Yeah.
I had a bit of money spare.
Up front.
I had a bit of spare money left over. Couldn't figure out what position to sort of thing, and then this guy sort of copped up, and I thought, right, young lad like that, I'm going to take a risk on him.
Yeah, he's a ball-playing centre-back. Looks quite good. Kind of, to be honest, you look at him, you think maybe he'd be better at CDM. So if you do take it on, CDM might be a role for him.
Me, I looked at that, and he's covering 3 positions, and especially the right back was the other position I was sort of like, I wanted to cover because I did sell Connor Bradley, was it?
Yeah.
I mean, an offer came in for Connor Bradley at 58 million. I just thought, I'm not turning, because it started off, I think the first bid I had for them started off in the 30s, and I just 35. Turned that down, something like that, yeah.
Ademola Lookman also went to Real Madrid too. Yes. Top scorer.
Yeah.
Sold.
Well, I knew I was filling the sort of position on that left side, so I knew that wasn't a sort of, I wasn't too worried about it, so I was getting a better player definitely coming in. So
yeah,
I feel the 2 signings that I've made have been really good, but changed to this formation now, so obviously who's going to go left, but I've gone one up front. I'm going to let the 2 strikers fight it out between them. Neither of them I would say were world class last season, so let them fight it out and just see who plays best, really. But I've locked in Wirtz into that one position because they kept on putting him like that
on the right
there. So I didn't want him out there. I wanted him in the position where I know he's going to be most dangerous for Liverpool, really. So that's why I had to lock him in.
Bench. Liverpool fans hate me already.
You're already looking at that side and thinking, if I don't win the league with this team, there's something seriously wrong. And if I don't win the Champions League or get to the final at least, there's definitely something wrong with this game, because that there is
something wrong with the game.
That there to me is an unbelievable. That's probably one of the best teams in the 5 seasons that I've actually built. Really, I still can't believe you won the Champions League. So yeah, I'll be so disappointed. So
with a loss against Brighton.
It's just. I mean, after that, I've won 3-0 and 3-0. So I mean,
well done for being Sheffield United and Bristol City.
Do you know what I'm going to say though? When you look at this is exactly how you started last season, and you won everything, and you've started exactly how I started last season.
Yeah, but I lost to Chelsea and then beat Man United.
I'm going to win it. I'm going to win this. I'm going to walk away with everything in this season.
Well, the points.
I feel that confident that... No, I'm not talking about... I'm just talking about this season. I'd be so... I just won't believe it if I can't win the league with this team.
Well, the points are still 1734. It would take a miraculous something to happen for me to get even closer.
100%.
To that. I'd have to win everything, including the results against each other. So I think points-wise, I think you got it in the bag.
Yeah.
But the other goal of potentially getting just close to or surpass you, I mean, that happened last season already.
Yeah, you've done that.
I just need to hold on to it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Season number 5. If you got this far, let us know down in the comments that you're part of the Season 5 crew. And, of course, let me know if you're going to take on this challenge after on the Save Game 5 for part of the channel members or the Patreon. Let's find out how we do. Well, Liverpool have finished above Everton on the final day of the season. But the Liverpool manager is Julian Nagelsmann. Because Dad got sacked.
This game is broke. I'm telling you, it's broke.
Sacked in December.
How can you sack?
3 league wins and 8 cups. Sacked.
I've got the best team in the world, I reckon. In the world. Not just this league, in the world. And I get sacked.
Oh,
I don't believe
brilliant.
This.
Absolutely
I just
brilliant.
don't.
I mean, annoyingly, I don't think I can actually win this back because I didn't win anything. No Premier League, no Champions League, knocked out by Arsenal, knocked out the quarterfinal by Tottenham, 4th round by Arsenal in the Carabao Cup. I don't win any points. And the fixture against you, the first time we played each other, you had already been sacked.
In December?
Yeah, you got sacked in December. So I didn't even get to play you outside of the Community Shield games. So you gain a point, of course, lose 10 from being sacked.
So I only lost 9 points.
Yeah, but I don't gain any points. So points-wise, it's going to still be very much the same. I don't think I can catch you either way. But Ryan was the top scorer. Osman and Tieno Barry, that was a mistake, putting them obviously both up front. Instead of obviously doing what I was doing previously. Yeah. Trent got 13 assists, second most highest assist, but Ryan clearly stole the show. He was probably my best signing.
Yeah.
And was the best player without. But yeah, Everton fans, if you do take this over, 104. Where was that money last time?
You win nothing.
114 million.
You win nothing and you get 114
That's
million.
a disgrace.
That always happens to you, doesn't it?
Every time. The season 6 budget is always massive for me. I mean, let us know down in the comments. Do you think the challenge of taking Everton to as far as what Liverpool was, the second challenge, the second part of the challenge? I mean, I've got it right.
Yeah, you've won that.
Surpassed you.
You've won that because you did win the league. But you won the Champions League, and I didn't win the Champions League, so you won the second challenge. Yeah, I'll give you that.
But the points, let's have a look at that final points tally. The final points tally in season number 5, Omega Luke got 0 points and Dad got -9, meaning the total points after 5 years is Omega Luke with 17 and Dad with 25. So you still went on and won by 8 points despite being sacked.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Which I don't think has ever happened. I think the only times we've ever been sacked, we've ended up going on to lose. I can't remember ever one of us getting sacked and then still winning.
Well, the first 3 seasons you were out of it, weren't you?
Yeah.
1 point in 3 seasons. The first 3 seasons done it for me. So.
But I must admit, I really enjoyed the chase.
It was good.
Really enjoyed the chase.
And I'll tell you what it did do as well. It made me think more because I was really sort of like, especially with the start that I had, and I was thinking to myself, right, I've got to make season 4 good. Got to make season 5 good. I don't want you getting anywhere near me.
Yeah.
So I was really thinking that the signings that I was making, especially after you slagged me off for making those 2 signings, that was. I mean, they were dreadful, but I needed 2 centre backs in to get in just to sit on the bench, and that's what they were for, really. But yeah, they were bad, yeah. But after that, I think I'm still saying my side was the best side in the world, and I can't believe I got sacked using that.
That's why
team.
you got sacked.
I mean, I'm looking at it now. I'm thinking this game warrants one striker up front because when you went 2 up front, you done the same to you, didn't it? You didn't do very well.
This is why you were sacked. October, 1 win in the Carabao Cup. You even lost to Copenhagen. November, you beat Man United, which is great for Liverpool fans. Beat Fulham, but
lost to Villarreal.
Not a massive of results there. In December, I think you were sacked 8th.
Yeah, I mean, it was when you showed me, I think it was the Brentford game, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Brentford, after the Brentford
1-1.
game.
So drew to Leeds, drew to Brentford.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can understand why you were sacked. 4th to 12th. Yeah, Brentford game.
Do you agree with that, lads?
I did not see that coming.
No, I didn't see it coming. I was waiting for that screen to come up and just see Liverpool top of the league. And when I seen whether I thought, because I ain't even won the league, but at least I was above him.
Not even the manager.
Oh,
brilliant.
Dear, oh dear.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for tuning in and getting this far into the video. Of course, the save game file will be made available for patreon.com/MegaLukeGaming or on the YouTube channel members. Channel members might have watched the game early as well. That's always the added benefits of being a YouTube channel member. Plus, in the comments, I can see that you're a channel member. You got the little badge next to your name, so really do appreciate that. You can use little emotes and stuff. But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. If you're looking for another video, there's 2 on screen because I'm going to give you the option. One of them, I took on the challenge of going unemployed and winning the Champions League within 10 seasons. That was a roller coaster. But the other, I created 2 perfect wonder kids and I called them Max and Louis, which is of course my son's name, and then I decided to punish them because their dream was wanting to play for Spurs. Check that video out, it's on screen right now as well.